Watching out for you, this is News Watch 12, midday.
It's a sad day for Medford.
First on News Watch 12, the Medford School District announced with no deal, a strike would go on. Thanks for joining us. I'm Danielle Craig. I'm live out here at the Medford School District offices where it is day one of the strike. You can see more than 150 or so picketers lined up here. This line goes all the way around Central Medford High School. You can see several picketers all out here bundled up in the cold and holding signs. This midday, we have full team coverage of the strike for you, from changes in your child's classroom to special education concerns. The some 600 teachers part of the union are lining up around the district office.
We want a contract. We want it now. We want a contract. We want it.
As you just saw, these teachers are lined up around Central Medford High School, each with posters asking for what they call a fair contract. There are some 600 teachers in the district. They are expected to be out here all day today, starting at 7 this morning, ending around 4:30. They say they want to get back to their students.
They have the ability, the Medford School District has the ability to end this strike right now. They've had the ability all along. And we are puzzled, we have compromised, and we want to go back to work.
They say they hope the strike does not go on into next week, but they say they will be out picketing until agreement is made. Among the picketers, you won't only see teachers, you'll also see members of other unions, as well as students and past students out here supporting their teachers and their teachers' cause. We spoke with several students and even some recent high school graduates. They bundled up this morning, grabbed signs, headed to the picket lines. They say they are hoping to send not only a message to the district, but also to their teachers.
I hope that when they see me, they feel appreciated and feel like they deserve the world, because they do, because they pretty much are the world.
That South Medford High School graduate we spoke with said their participation, and honks from people driving by show that many people support the teachers. As the picketing continues, Medford School District is stepping up its security throughout the schools. In fact, there are several security members out here right now. The district says it has put security guards on each campus. Part of the goal is to protect property and provide protection for staff members who are crossing the picket lines. Medford Education Association members are not allowed to picket on school property. In this case, outside of Central Medford High School, that means staying clear of the grass and sticking to the sidewalks. With the teachers out here, the Medford School District says it has a plan in place to keep kids in the classroom, but not until Tuesday. School is canceled today, tomorrow, Monday. The district says it's taking those days to prepare substitutes for the classroom. Without a classroom to go to, many students are spending the day with Parks and Rec Department. It opened up a special day camp to deal with the strike. However, it only has 30 spots open. Parents dropping off their children this morning say they're worried about their students, their children, who are sad about losing their teachers in the classroom.
And she had a lot of questions, like, what happens to our Valentine's Day party? And do I give my Valentines that I made for my teacher to her today? She asked me that yesterday, and I was like, I don't know, babe. I'm not sure what you should do.
The camp at Santo Community Center continues through Monday, running from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. They say they are prepared to see more parents dropping off kids than usual. We have several other options for you as well on our website, kdrv.com, for places you can drop your child off today. Throughout the strike, children will not have to go without the meals they depend on during the school day. The district says it is serving both breakfast and lunch at 4 schools in the district. Students can get meals at Jackson, Roosevelt, and Wilson elementary schools, as well as out here at Central Medford High School through Monday. Breakfast runs from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Lunch is from noon to 1. There's no cost for children up to the age of 18. The teachers, as you've seen, picketing out here, but this is only after months of negotiations. And I want to mention all of the honking you're hearing is people driving by supporting the teachers. Today's strike comes after another last-ditch effort to come up with a deal. Yesterday morning, both sides met at 9 o'clock. That meeting went on for 20 hours into this morning. The school district says it did not have enough time to come up with a deal that would make the MEA happy. Both sides say the main sticking points are salary, retirement benefits, and health insurance. The MEA says it is also asking for changes of working conditions. The union's president says they never thought they would get to this day.
Just being out here and being the face of Medford Education Association, I am very proud to be their president and to speak up for them as they embark on this journey that is not one we ever thought we would be doing.
MEA's president says they have made several concessions. The teachers say they've conceded to the district's cost of living adjustment, 190-day school year, and year one health insurance offer. The MEA also offered a one-year proposal to keep teachers in the classes and allow bargaining to restart. The Medford School District says it's made concessions as well. It says specifically on salary and working conditions. Both sides have said they hope to meet once again this weekend in hopes of ending this strike sooner rather than later. Without a resolution on this issue, this strike will go on. The picketers will continue to be out here. And although these teachers aren't in the classroom, they don't get the day off. And Newswatch 12's Kirsten O'Connor joins us now to talk a little bit about what they are required to do.
Danielle, the union president says that the picketers are still going to be hard at work during this time that they're striking. While they're giving up pay and benefits, they will be required to work in the MEA headquarters or be striking during the day at some point. While they are striking today, they started at 7 a.m. and the Medford Education Association said that they will be changing locations on a daily basis. Picketers must stay on the sidewalk and they're not allowed on school property at any time. The MEA says this is not a vacation. Teachers will be hard at work on the picket lines until the strike ends.
Teachers are not off work. They are not at home with their families, enjoying time. They're not taking vacations. This is work. Picketing is hard work, and that's what we will be doing to continue to keep the public aware of what's going on.
MEA members say the headquarters will likely be active at all times of the day. In addition to providing a place to organize and communicate, it's also going to be a lifeline for teachers who are hit the hardest. MEA members say many teachers are single parents and some are in families with both spouses working for the district. They say it's mostly meant just for teachers and union members, but that they do have a reception desk open for people to drop by with questions or to make donations. And the union says that they will be keeping the public informed. They can also come to our website, kdrv.com, for any strike updates that we'll have available.
Right, we're staying in contact not only with the MEA, but of course the Medford School District as well. We will have all of that information, like Kirsten said, on kdrv.com, as well as social media, Facebook and Twitter. And without all of these teachers in the classroom, substitutes will be staffing the classrooms. The Medford School District says it needs 300 subs to cover the district. They say substitutes can work 1 or 2 5-hour shifts each day. The district says the subs are all certified. It's expected they'll be trained and ready to go by Monday. When school starts on Tuesday, it will certainly not be your typical day in the classroom. There are 8 schools closing down for the duration of the strike. Those schools include Abraham Lincoln, Jacksonville, Jefferson, Oak Grove, Roosevelt, and Wilson Elementaries. If your child goes to one of these schools, they'll be funneled to other schools throughout the district. McLaughlin and Hedrick Middle Schools will also shut down. Hedrick Middle School students will go to North Medford High School from 12:20 to 4:35. McLaughlin students will go to South Medford during that same time. The district says it used several factors to decide which schools would open and which would close.
First, we started with which schools could house other schools and actually have the physical location to have the number of classrooms needed.
Even if your child's school is not closing, there are still changes. You can find the schedules on our website, kdrv.com. We'll come back to this in just a moment, but first we want to talk about another headline of the day. Our meteorologist, Alyssa Carroll-Priest, joins us now. Alyssa, earlier this morning, we were talking about snow on the valley floor.
That's right. We had snowflakes falling. They were falling when you were live in the morning show, and snow showers across the Rogue Valley were falling also. And at this time, any showers for the valley that do develop are mainly going to be in the form of rain, but that chance for frozen precipitation with us into tomorrow morning again. Siskiyou Summit had a dusting overnight, and this is going to ice over into tonight. So tomorrow morning's commute is certainly going to be slick in many areas. Also, Lake of the Woods and Diamond Lake had snow covering the roads early earlier today. Mount Ashland seeing snow this morning, and we have a winter weather advisory currently in place for all the areas in purple on your screen. For Jackson and Josephine counties, this is above 2,500 feet. For any snow showers that move through today, they are going to bring accumulating snow to those areas. And temperatures are now climbing into the 40s across Medford and Westside Valleys, still in the 30s and below the freezing mark over the Klamath Basin and over Siskiyou County, the mid and upper 30s, the mid 40s near Brookings. Here's the satellite and radar. You can see the precipitation now moving in from our south into Siskiyou County. We take a closer look at the radar over Jackson County, and I believe there are snow showers now in the Cascades. And here we go. This is rain and snow for Siskiyou County, and these showers will be ongoing for today. Again, a winter weather advisory in place and a winter storm watch for tonight through tomorrow. I'll have all the details on that coming up in your full forecast.
Again, we are live out here at the Medford School District offices, where you can see already more than 100 teachers lined up here outside of the offices surrounding Central Medford High School. Stay with us as our strike coverage continues. Why some parents are concerned with how this will leave the special education department and its students. And we can already see Medford police driving around Central Medford High School. What they say their biggest concern is.
Watching out for you. This is News Watch 12 Midday with Danielle Craig and Storm Watch 12 Weather with meteorologist Alyssa Carroll-Preece.
Welcome back. The snow continues to fall in the Cascades. Crater Lake has picked up some snow through the past few hours, and you can see the roads are snow covered. And again, we are under a winter weather advisory. This does include the Cascades and the Klamath Basin. You're taking a look at Green Springs Interchange, where there was snow covering the roads earlier today, but temperatures are beginning to warm at this time. But even though they are warming, we still have snow showers out there, even in the Klamath Basin. Temperatures are in the low 30s near Klamath Falls, and at this time they are reporting snow falling. Mount Shasta 35, 42 in Medford with the sun trying to peek out. 46 at the coast near Brookings. And the satellite and radar now showing a good amount of precipitation making its way into Siskiyou County along the I-5 corridor. This bulk of precipitation will continue traveling north and east through the next few hours, and then we should start to see a band of precipitation developing over northern Curry County and then making its way inland as well. So showers will be ongoing today across the lowest elevations of Westside Valleys. It is going to be in the form of rain now, but temperatures are climbing into the low 40s. We will still see snow showers, and that's why this winter weather advisory is in place today for the west side above 2,500 feet. So here we go. We'll put the stormcast in play, walk through the next 72 hours. Showers should pick up into this afternoon for the area. This is about 4 o'clock. Should all be mostly snow for the Klamath Basin, and then another round develops into tomorrow morning. This is a very potent wave that's going to move in tomorrow. That chance for frozen precipitation across lower elevations here with us again tomorrow morning, and this is moderate to heavy rain at the coast. Also measurable rain for the west side as snow levels begin to rise into tomorrow afternoon and through the evening. But until then, it will be snow for the passes and winter weather. If you're traveling through the high country, be prepared for winter weather. And here we go into 9 o'clock Friday evening. We've got another round moving in for Saturday. Look at Siskiyou County really getting slammed as we head through the next 3 days. So this is going to be high accumulations for Mount Shasta and for the Cascades, 12 to 18 inches before we are all said and done. And you can see that on the stormcast for Mount Shasta, picking up the mountain itself, showing at least a foot of snow there. In the basin, we'll be seeing accumulating snow as well, probably 2 to 5 inches as we head throughout the next 24 to 48 hours. And above 2,500 feet, even on the west side, we will see some accumulating snow as well. And that's why that winter weather advisory is in place. But for tomorrow's storm, a winter storm watch already in place for tonight through tomorrow. Today at the coast, rain showers throughout the day, highs in the mid-40s. Siskiyou County, this is rain and snow showers depending on your elevation. In the basin, snow showers here as well, a trace up to 4 inches. In the Cascades, we're talking up to 5 to 10 inches into this evening. High temperatures sitting in the 30s, and for the Rogue Valley, rain showers, but we could see some snow showers above 2,500 feet, 47 the high in Medford. And your 7-day forecast continuing to show this active weather pattern through Wednesday of next week. We have now transitioned into that active weather pattern. For the Klamath Basin, this is snow into the next 48 hours, rain and snow for the weekend. In the high terrain, snow levels rising above past levels not until Saturday. And for the Rogue Valley, a wintry mix tomorrow morning, certainly in the forecast. And again, this is all subject to change. We will have updates within the next 24 hours, and Megan will bring you all of those updates tonight.
Welcome back. We're live out here at the Medford School District offices as a strike begins, as picketers are surrounding the school. While parents have voiced concerns about the impact a strike could have on special education classes, the district says it will not be shutting down special education classrooms, that those will go on. Medford district officials say they have a combination of staff specialists, substitutes, and non-striking teachers who will be working inside special education classrooms throughout the duration of the strike. They say the special needs staff who normally works with the students will make sure specific accommodations are met.
We'll be providing all of the substitute teachers with information in regards to any unique or special needs that our special populations will have, so they are aware of any concerns or any types of specialized accommodations that need to take place.
Because of some of the school shutdowns, some special needs classrooms may be relocated, but some parents are still concerned. One of those parents joins me now, Emily Wild. Not only are you a parent of a special education student, you've also worked with students in special education and their families on the local and state level. Hearing that the special education classrooms will be open isn't quite enough to ease your concerns.
Well, it's not. I think that there's a misconception that special education is a place. And the reality is that it's a team effort to educate students, many of whom are educated within the general ed classroom. My son's classroom is a regular third grade classroom, and the reality is specific classrooms might be still open, but his is not.
So it sounds like he needs special education needs, but the general education teacher, the teachers out here are the ones that meet those needs. Is that right?
Absolutely. It's definitely a team effort, and he has specialists and supports, but the reality is most of his individualized education plan is implemented by his general ed teacher, by somebody who has invested a lot of time and resources into having a relationship in order for him to be successful.
What about just that this is inconsistent with what many special education students are used to? This is a big change.
Right. I mean, I think this whole week leading up to it, and from here on out, for a child and a student who is really reliant on schedule, on things being consistent, on being prepped when things are going to change, to not know as of yesterday afternoon what your week will look like, what it looks like, having to leave home with a thing of their school supplies, and him not understanding what that necessarily means in the context to his world, not only affects him within the classroom, but in home life and everything that they do.
How do you explain that as a parent?
You just do your best to try to explain, you know, that there's a lot of unknowns, and for a child that doesn't really wrap his head successfully around unknowns, it's really a struggle, but we just do what we can and try to do everything within our power.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about the police presence that's out here this morning. Welcome back. We are live out here at the Medford School District offices, where you'll notice there are police driving around. This is part of an extra patrol. This is part of added security. They prepared for this. They say their #1 concern is safety. They say protesters blocking traffic is common, but confrontations rarely become physical. Medford police say a teacher's strike poses some unique challenges because there could be several picket locations.
So many people, and we have several locations where there could be a potential protest. So what we are currently doing is changing around our staffing levels to accommodate for that.
Officials say the schools open during the potential strike, as well as the district office where we are now, are among the areas that will most likely see an increased police presence. And we do want to remind parents that school is canceled for the next several days. This is so that the district can get their ducks in a row, get substitutes trained, and get them into the classroom. School is canceled today, tomorrow, and Monday. The district says, again, that's to prepare the substitutes for the classroom. When school starts on Tuesday, it won't be your typical day in the classroom. There are 8 schools closing down for the duration of the strike. Those schools include Abraham Lincoln, Jacksonville, Jefferson, Oak Grove, Roosevelt, and Wilson Elementaries, as well as McLaughlin and Hedrick Middle Schools. If your child goes to one of these schools, they'll be funneled to other schools throughout the district. If your child goes to a different school, there are still changes. You can find that full list on our website, kdrv.com. We will be right back with a look at other things you need to know as this strike continues. Newswatch 12's Ashley Hall is back in the newsroom working on the 5 o'clock news right now. Ashley, this strike has started. It is well underway now.
Well, we can see the impact of the strike on all of those teachers. But for the 12,000 Medford students and their parents, today is the first of several that's not as structured. Police are preparing for the possibility of kids to react to school closures in inappropriate ways, including vandalism or harassment. We have a reporter with the security officers hired by the Medford School District, and we'll show you what they're dealing with on day 1 of the strike. Plus, find out if any teachers have decided against striking and already are in talks to go back to work tonight on Newswatch 12 at 5.
We've seen that reporter out here with the security guards this morning. And again, we are live out here at the Medford School District. This strike started about 5 hours ago. 6 a.m. was the time. After 20 hours of meetings, the Medford School District said it could not agree on a deal to make the MEA happy. Not long after, teachers started gathering out here with all of the some 600 members expected to be picketing today. The district and the MEA say they can't agree on several points, including salary, retirement benefits, and health insurance, as well as working conditions. Both sides will be meeting again come this weekend. We want to remind you, for the latest information on the strike, head to our website, kdrv.com. It is where you can find links to the Medford School District website, resources for parents and students, and the information that you need to know as this strike continues. This, again, only day 1. Thanks so much for joining us.